As you know, I'm Kyneton the Tech Pro, and today we are going to continue from where we stopped in building REST web services using PHP. We built one of the services, that is the GET service, to be able to get a list of items from MySQL database. Maybe I'm just going to show you, let's just test it. This web service is made up of just one single file we call services.php. So if I go to my browser and test it out, http localhost, and I call it demo web services.php, you can see that it returns a list of users from MySQL database. So now we are going to write more methods. For instance, to post a request, we are going to write it. It's easy. If you look at the services file, you can see that we have the method for get at this point, starting from here. So this is how easy it is. We are going to write for post, put, and delete. So what you need to do, subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. If you want to learn PHP, I'm here to help you, and it's going to be really easy. And one thing good with PHP and MySQL is that when you build applications in PHP, you actually don't need so much time to learn the language. You can actually be working and be doing it at the same time. So subscribe to my channel and also like this video if it's been informative for you. All right, so this application we are building is on our desktop. You can see it's on a desktop. If you are building an application, put all your files in one folder. For now, we have only one single folder and one single file called services.php. For you to make progress in building PHP web services, you'll need some kind of application IDE to be able to work with web services in PHP. I would recommend using Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver makes it easy to work with PHP MySQL. In fact, with Dreamweaver, you can build any kind of service, no matter how complex it is, deploy it to a local system, and also when the time comes, you deploy it to the cloud very, very easily with a few clicks of the mouse. As you've seen, we've used Notepad++, but now we are going to use Dreamweaver. It's a bit more powerful much more powerful than Notepad++. So I'm going to come here to open Dreamweaver. I've actually installed it, so I'm going to open it, and I'm going to set it to recognize this folder we are working with. All right, so it opens up. I'm going to set Dreamweaver to recognize this folder we are working with as a local site or as a local folder. And the remote folder where we place our web service to be able to test it, we're also going to set that to be the remote folder. So Dreamweaver makes it very easy. So to create a new site, what you simply do is to click on File and say New. So when you say New, it comes at this point. I think there should be a place to create a new site. Okay, so you don't actually do it here. So go to Site. On the menu bar, you go to Site and say New Site. So once it comes out with this, so I'm going to just give it a name, Demo Web, and we're going to select the folder on the desktop to be the local site folder. So it's the same folder we use in Notepad++. I'm going to use it at this point. So I'm going to simply go to my desktop and I'm going to select Demo Web. You can see Demo Web, just select it. That's all you need to do. And we also need to set the remote folder to point to the place where we placed our application to be able to test it. So go to Advanced Settings and go to Servers. You are going to go to Servers and go to Add. Click on the plus sign to add a new server. So we are going to call it Demo Web as well, Demo Web, and connect using local network, and the server folder will be on drive C. Is going to be inetpub, is going to be inetpub, FTP routes, and Demo Web. That is where it is. All right, so we are going to set the web URL to http localhost and Demo Web. That's all. So save it. Okay. So we have one server added now. We're also going to add another server. We have remote server and testing server. So we've added the let's call this one the testing server. Let's add another one and also call it the remote server. They are actually the same thing, no difference. So the name of the server is Dreamweaver as well. And we are connecting using local network. The same folder we use this time is a remote folder. So it's going to be inetpub ftp root, and we connect to the same folder we use as well. And the same web URL we are going to use. But the difference at this point, there is already another server. Okay, so let's call it DemoWeb 2. So save it. So now we have two servers there. Now for the remote server, let's say for the remote server, we need to set something. So if you go to advanced settings, go to advanced settings here. Okay, go to site, advanced setting. Just give a second. Okay, so let's go back to sites. It's okay here. Everything is okay. Okay, so just go to PHP. It's fine. Okay. Okay, just cross-check everything to make sure and just click on save. All right. So when you click on save, it updates. So you can see the services.php is here right now. If you click on this button here, you can see connect. It connects to the remote server. So if you make any changes in the services, for instance, I'm going to open the services and you can see it opens up right here. You can see. So yeah, it opens up. This is the services file we are working with. So if you make any changes, you simply click on the file and click on this this arrow pointing upwards. It updates the remote folder, and you can test it. So if you click on this button here, you'll be able to this button. You'll be able to see the two locations, the remote and the local one. Okay. So to update, I'm going to just click on. Let's get back to the normal view. Click on the whole site and just update and say OK. So in this case, we updated the whole site. So if we check, you'll see that we have actually there is one file here called index. I'm going to delete it because we are going to talk about it a bit later. Okay, so I'm going to close. So this is how to set up Dreamweaver to be able to work with MySQL and create PHP web services. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to close Dreamweaver and open it again as administrator. All right. So if you are working with Dreamweaver, it's necessary to work as an administrator so that Dreamweaver will be able to update the remote location. So let's see. So what I want to do is to delete the additional files I created in the remote location. Actually, I can do it exactly from here. So if I go to this place, I can simply delete these additional files. Test.php and this delete. So in the local folder and in the remote folder, we have only one file, and that is services.php. So if I come here and click on this button, you can see we have, let's just connect, only one file, services.php. So hopefully you've set up Dreamweaver, you have the local file and the local folder and the remote folder set up. Okay. So I'm going to stop here and let's move on to the next part. So let's see how we can create a form to be able to display data in the form. For now, we have this data as JSON, but we want to display in a HTML page. And that's what we'll do in the next part. I'd like to thank you for viewing. Subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed, and I will see you in the next lesson.